Good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to introduce today's distinguished speaker, Dr. Ramkumar PN, a respected academician, researcher, and consultant in the field of mechanical engineering. Dr. Ramkumar currently serves as director and consultant at Texora Private Limited and is currently engaged in a process improvement consultancy project with Kirti Papers Private Limited, focusing on Lean Six Sigma deployment and enhancing operational efficiency. With over 14 years of experience in teaching, research, and industrial consultancy, his work has made a significant impact in the areas such as Lean Six Sigma, total quality management, and sustainable manufacturing. Dr. Ramkumar holds PhD in mechanical engineering from University of Calicut with his research focusing on the application of Lean Six Sigma in Indian SMCs. He also an approved research supervisor and academic auditor under APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University and actively contributes to institutional quality assurance and accreditation process. His expertise combined with hands-on industry management and academic leadership make him a valuable contributor to the advancement of engineering education and practice. We are honored to have him with us today. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. So can I start? No?
Yes, sir. You
Yeah,
can
okay.
start.
So good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for the warm welcome. Uh, I'm truly honored to attend this or to engage this session, speaking at the faculty development program called Faculty Empowerment in Quality, Industrial System and Safety, uh, which is truly aligned to my uh, area of research or area of interest. Quality, continuous improvement, such lines are truly inspired. Means aligned with my career. So first, I wish to thank all the supporting hands of my career. So I want to express my deepest gratitude to all incredible individuals who have supported me throughout my career, from early days as a student to my current professional roles, like my family, colleagues, mentors, collaborators, and all my teachers, guides, and all. And I also extend my thanks to the organizing members of this program, FDP, Thiagarajar Polytechnic College, and Professor Sindo, HOD Mechanical Engineering, Sindo Lecturer, Pashob Lecturer, and coordinators, Silan and Dr. Silan and Ben Austin. Thank you all. Uh, your dedication and hard work. Because of that, this program is actualized, and I saw the schedule and the things. So it is uh, designed in a good way. Means it covers almost the important topics, and my session is also related to the previous session done by Dr. Sarjan, who is also my PhD mate. Uh, so it is more or like similar to that session. Uh, I'm included some more practical uh, implications or practical approaches to that session. That means I think it is process improvement. Here I am taking operational excellence, which is almost similar to or which is an extension of process improvement. So this is a crucial platform for academic enhancement and knowledge exchange. So this is truly related to my area, and I am happy for that. And I welcome all the participants to the session. I'm starting with my presentation on operational excellence in practice. So I am mainly focusing the approaches or the how we can do or how what is actually means by the term operational excellence, and how we can approach or what are the steps to get into the operational excellence for a SME. Why SMEs are selected, or why not other industries like large scale sectors are not selected. All these are covered in this session. So I hope screen is visible and it is moving, right?
Yeah, it's visible, sir.
Yeah. So as we know, we can say the objective or outcomes of this session. So we can better understand the key principles and frameworks of operational excellence, then identify the enablers and barriers to the successful operational excellence deployment in SMEs, learn from real-world implementation case studies and their impact, inspire faculty to integrate quality, safety, and industrial system into teaching. So coming to the term operational excellence, as I already mentioned that it is very similar to uh, that process improvement. Previously, process improvement, continuous, process, process improvement, continuous improvement, operational excellence are almost similar terms which are used in different periods. Previously, generally, it is known in the time where lean total quality management principles are evolved. At that time, we were saying uh, continuous improvement or Kaizen like that. Then we told process improvement as all these are providing process improvement. And currently, generally, most of the journals and all the publications are saying operational excellence because all these principles leading to operational excellence of the firm. So, what is OPEX or operational excellence? OPEX refers to the strategic and systematic approach that enables manufacturing SMEs or any firm. Here we are particularly describing or saying about manufacturing SMEs. That's why it is mentioned. It is applicable to any service or manufacturing sector to consistently deliver value by eliminating waste, reducing variation, enhancing quality, and achieving cost-effective scalability. So these are the main concepts. That means continuously, it is a system that continuously eliminate waste, reducing variation, enhancing quality, and achieving cost-effective scalability. So it is a strategy for consistent and reliable operations in industries. So it is not a one-day project or something. It is throughout the process, or it can be kept as a strategy for a firm. So it is strategic agility, and it is not just about efficiency. Hope you everyone is heard about agility. Agility is nothing but the firm can quickly adapt to the situations because the through the electronic era, the world is growing in a faster rate. So the firm must also accelerate in that way. So with the agility only, they can follow the market. Again, OPEX is a mindset and culture beyond tools. That means it is more than applying just the tools. It must be a culture. I'm also from academics. Previously, till last December, I was in an engineering college. So as most of us, we are nowadays on accreditation process and all. It is similar like uh, operational excellence program in SMEs. There we have ISO or some certifications and quality programs like ISO 14001 or 50,000 like that, where we have accreditation like NBA, NAC or something. Both are operating on same principle. That means continuous improvement and monitoring of the activities. So, why operational excellence matters in today's competitive environment? That means what SMEs or why SMEs need this operational excellence movement. So, Indian SMEs face high variability in quality, productivity, and delivery performance. Here we specified Indian SMEs. All over the globe, it is almost same. But still, in technologically developed countries, they have more technology and all the things, and they have more capability to fund. So this is not a bigger problem, but still they have variability and all. But like technology wise and all, they are on the upper hand. So next is raising customer expectations and shrinking margins. Normally, SMEs are working against these top leading brands or top MNCs. So they have limited capacities. With that capacity, they have to compete, and that's why they have generally the marginal profit will be less. Pressure for productivity, flexibility, and quality. Then digital transformation and global value chain. As we already mentioned, now it is a global scenario. Everything can be produced everywhere and sent to or marketed everywhere. So the demand rises exponentially, or we can say very rapidly. So also digital transformations, use of AI, then use of digital markets, and use of digital payments and all. All these concerns are highly affects on SMEs. Need to shift from tactically reactive to strategically proactive. Generally, SMEs stuck with tactically reactive pattern. That means whenever a problem arises, they try to solve that problem. That concept should be changed to strategically proactive. That means we have to see the problem ahead and we have to proactively design the solutions. So that is the main purpose of these operational excellence procedures, and we will discuss in further slides. So before going to how the steps and all, we have to discuss how the micro, small, and medium enterprises are. What is MSME? So it is a here it is the scenario of Indian concern is only mentioned. So it is a vast network of around 64 million units spread across diverse industries. Out of that, 3.31 lakh of small sector and 5,000 numbers of medium sector. So it is a vast network. So generally, whenever you search for MSME, it is also mentioned as SMEs in many publications and all. Why? Because most of the out of 64 million, almost 63 million units are more than 63 million units are micro units only. But the problem with micro units is generally it will be having an investment less than 10 lakh in manufacturing sector and 5 lakh in service sector. So it may not have any systematic thing. It is just registered as an enterprise and it is coming under this number. But they may not have a standard operating procedure or they may not have a regular process also. So those industries are generally not taken in most of studies. Generally, we are focusing on almost 3.3 lakh of small sector and 5,000 number of medium sector, and especially this small sector, because again, medium sector is much more capable to do all the quality programs by their own, because they have generally more funding and they can do their own. Generally, they will have more employees and all, so they can easily do the things. But generally, concerning this small scale industries, uh, they must have some supports. So coming to back to MSME, they are generally providing 45% of Indians' total employment and 38% of total GDP in 2022, as per 2022, and it is expected to reach around 50% by 2025. And it is approximately 35% of MSMEs are in rural regions, and which is providing so many jobs in rural area also. So previously we were only talking about small scale industries or MSMEs, but nowadays as we are all the academicians know, most of the young generation students or youngsters are going for starting a startup. So it is almost similar to SMEs, but government is providing special policies and funding for startup. So what is meant by a startup? The term startup. It is a firm which may be private limited company or partnership or LLP, anything, where the investment is not exceeding rupees 100 crore in any financial year, and it is not more than 10 years since incorporation. And the exclusions are entities formed by splitting or reconstruction of existing business are not considered as startups. Any new firm or just started firm, we can say it is as a startup, where if the total investment is lesser than 100 crore. So, or financial turnover is less than 100 crore. And it must be a scalable business with high potential for employment and wealth creation. It must contribute to national's GDP or national's employment development. Startup ecosystem based on Indian context. So India is the second largest global ecosystem just after the USA for the startups. So the number of total registered startups in 2023 is more than 1 lakh, and total direct job created is more than 1.41 lakh in 2023. It may have more rise recently, but the factor is the success rate of these startups are generally 10%, which is very lower when compared to the global average of 33%. And the failure rate is approximately 80% within 5 years. So generally, within 5 years, most of the firms are closing or shutting down. So these are the key points where we have to see the opportunity for our FDP program. That means quality, safety, and industrial systems. How they can contribute to the uh, sustainability of the firms. So again, one more slide on MSME challenges. So generally, what Indian MSMEs lacks, so they are the poor data systems and low technological maturity. I already mentioned, generally in developed countries and all, they have enough funding and enough technical supports or technology. Technology there may be developed like US or UK. Whenever we are taking those countries, the technology is cheaper and technology is much developed. So they can implement the systems easily and without much uh, this intervention of men, they can change the systems rapidly. But whenever considering our situation, it is technological maturity is poor and the data systems. We even IT technologically speaking, IT or AI is very very poor. Then resistance to change, but high flexibility. We need high flexibility. That means we have to compete with the global market, but we have to or we have the resistance to change, both the owners and employees. Then lack of standard process, trained manpower, and formal practices. Owner-driven decisions without middle management involvement. Generally, this SMEs doesn't have a middle management because generally the owner will take all the decisions and they will give instructions to the shop floor employees. That is the general format of any small scale industry. So whatever the owner thinks, it must be the law or regulation for that industry. So sometimes they cannot even take the suggestions from the workers. Ego clashes and that type of scenarios are not ego clashes, but there is no uh, collaborative decisions and all are missing. So, what is operational excellence improves or it is meant to efforts in SMEs fail when tools are applied without aligning people. Uh, Leaders and it is both applicable to the leaders and employees and processes. So whenever the practices are not aligned with people, both the owners and employees, if they are not accepting these policies, then there is no use of these operational excellence processes or improvement processes. So generally the challenges again we are providing as a keywords in terms of funding. Generally 65% of industries or manufacturing sector faces access issues, high interest rates, strict collateral security or banking norms. They are finding difficulties to funding. Then technology, as we already mentioned, 50% of at least 50% of industries struggle with adoption, cost, and skill barriers. Then market access, 55% of industries face limits in expansion beyond local markets. Generally, all those firms are working for based on some local and niche markets. Then regional divide. Generally, rural MSMEs are more impacted by infrastructure and logistic gaps. Because even though when we are considering industrial areas such as Chennai or Mumbai, there the system is much more easy because there will be For example, I will take Chennai. There are so many automotive firms which are in Chennai, and they are large scale manufacturers. So they are giving subcontract to these small scale industries, and they are having almost fixed markets, and those small scale industries can easily adapt to technology, or this they can get more skilled laborers because it is a metro city, so they can get more manpower in comparatively cheaper cost. So if the firm is situated in rural, these situations are much more worse, because getting skilled people or readiness to work in rural area is getting or the tendency is low. So getting workforce, similarly getting technical capabilities in rural area is much more difficult. So what are the key enablers for implementing these operational excellence in SMEs? So one is strategic foundation. That is, these are the points that are directly oriented to the strategy. That means long-term commitment of any industry. So one is top management commitment for the success implementation of any operational excellence program. The top management must be committed to that program. That means they should wholeheartedly support the program. Then organizational vision and mission should be aligned. Then performance measurement system should be capable, or they should have devised a suitable performance measurement system. Then coming to the operational infrastructure. So the operational infrastructure is nothing but the uh, facts or points that are helping the day-to-day operations of the firm. So those are the quality focus. This is both can be aligned to the strategic foundation and cultural enablers, but this is more or less supporting to the daily operations, because quality focus is also needed as a strategic policy. In strategic policy also, we have to focus on quality, but quality is also evolving. That means every day it must be changed. Like in our accreditation process, we may generally set a rule to excel our process, but as we say, every year we have to reset the target. Like if we are taking 60% result in the current year, we have to take, or we have to aim for 62 or 65 percentage in the coming year. Likewise, quality must be considered in operational focus also. It must be evolved every year or every time. Similarly, information sharing. It must also be, it is actually an operational policy. The top management and middle management, if and the shop floor employees, the communication and information sharing must be correct. Similarly, the industry and the outside interactions, like to the market or to the stakeholders and to the suppliers, those interaction must be clear. That means the information sharing must be good. Then supplier integration. Mostly all the uh, working of firm will be based on the supplier quality. If they deliver the correct product and if they deliver on time, and on quality, it will be good for our quality aspects. So that supplier connectivity, supplier interactions, and if the supplier is some certified, like they are also following some ISO certification or something, then it is also good for us. So supplier integration is an important thing. Then process standardization. Our process must be standardized, and it must be evolved. It must be also continuously improved according to the time. Then coming to the cultural enablers, our culture must be on the on focused on continuous improvement. Then we must have continuous training and development sessions to the employees or even to the owners. Then employee involvement is a key factor. That means we must provide sufficient support to the employees, and employees must be involved in the decision-making process, or we can say bottom-up approach. That means they also, shop floor employees also must be considered in these operational decisions at least. Then customer orientation, obviously it is our customer is king. So we must focus their needs also. Then risk management. We must also have a cultural risk in the sense we are including safety or discipline or continuous improvement. That means, as I already mentioned, being proactive. We have to see the risk ahead. That means the market is changing, the technology is advancing. So we have to consider all these risks, and accordingly, we have to proactively design the systems. So, few more examples. Considering the strategic foundation, generally the top management commitment. What we means, generally top management provides a vision, and that vision clarifies the direction and expectation of the firm. So how it is working. And similarly, whenever a vision is created, we always provide supported by a mission. So that mission is nothing but it is the performance metrics. So we are providing all the metrics. So what are measurable and how we can measure the system. So these are all related and which is much needed for a continuous improvement. So generally the step for an operational deployment model, this is I have taken from this journal, Genji 2024, and also incorporated some more points, practical points to it. So generally the step one is awareness and leadership buy-in. Leadership buy-in means nothing, means the top management and the key leaders. Even in the shop floor, some managers must be included to the system, and they must be aware of all the system or how to deploy the system. So the sub steps are: start by ensuring vision and leadership commitment. So the leaders must be committed, or a top management as well as the shop floor managers must be committed to the system or implementation. And the vision, mission, or goal, aim, whatever, those must be defined and it must be ensured. Then small team ownerships of initiative. Every system, or we can say there may be so many small departments. Like for any company, there will be a purchase department or main manufacturing unit and supply or logistic department or something, or packing. So there may be so many departments or so many key persons were maybe there. So they will make a team and they will have the ownership of each initiative. Define and communicate vision repeatedly across levels and realistic goal setting. That means we must have clear defined goals. Within 1 year, we have to reduce 10% of defect, or we should have some predefined time frame and predefined goals or some values like 15% is cycle time reduction, like that. Then second step is baseline assessment. That means assessing what we are. So measurement with visual tools like Pareto chart, fishbone diagram, control chart. So many managerial tools are there for quality improvement. So by using even minimal tools are also used like checklists and all. Any suitable tool we can use, but we have to measure what we are. And we have to periodically review how improved we are, and accordingly we have to recognize each employees. Then the next step is quick wins using lean tools. So here I mentioned lean tools because generally my area of focus is on Lean Six Sigma and all. That's why lean tools are mentioned, and all that paper is also focused on lean tools, uh, lean manufacturing tools. There are so many total quality management tools are there available are there, so they can also be used. So encourage step by step operational excellence evaluation, and starting with small wins. We have to consider each small win. That means at least 1% of victory or improvement. It is a win for us. So we have to celebrate it and we have to modify our plans accordingly. And if it is not a win, if it is a loss, because if the plans are not working and if it is not improving, then we have again to assess what is not working, and accordingly we have to change our plans. So we have to be in periodic review. Then first step is capability building and skill development. Once this we have been in some situations, we know that it is a good system or it is evolving or it is improving. So we can standardize that process, and we can build the capacity according to it, and we can train the uh, new employees or train the employees for that purpose, because that method is correct, and hence we can give guidance to follow that way. Gradually strengthen employee capability and customer orientation. And customers also informed that this much changes or customer feedback can be sought that time. Uh, and mostly the customer will be satisfied much more than before. So it is a good sign for our process. Then finally, as in every continuous improvement step, the final step is monitoring, standardizing, and scaling. So we have to monitor, or we have to periodically review the system for its correct working. And once it is correct, once we are sure that it is on right path, we have to standardize those system, and we have to scale it. That means if it is possible to implement in another area, we can implement. Likewise, we can contribute to the entire uh, firm. to add other departments or even to other clusters. Similar industries, they can use this system. So likewise, we can scale. So for SMEs, success lies in starting small, staying consistent, and linking every improvement to the customer and cost impact. As we already mentioned, cost impact and customer impact is very much necessary. We are working for a very few set of customers, and the cost is, as we already mentioned, around 50-60 percentage of SMEs are lack of funding. So the cost implication is much high in terms of SMEs. So we must have a focus on cost and customer impacts, and we have to stay consistent. This is not for a one-day process. It is a continuous improvement. So I hope most of these sessions, because I think Lean Six Sigma, the first day, and yesterday, I think continuous improvement through Lean Six Sigma and all those sessions must have covered all these tools and steps. But still, I'm going through just these steps. So here for process management, we are using standard work tools, similarly standard operating procedures, Kaizen or Lean Six Sigma tools like 5S, visual management tools like Pareto or control charts. Hello? Yeah, okay. Then root cause analysis using fishbone or 5Y analysis, statistical process control, Pareto chart, Kanban, etc. These are many common tools that are applied in Lean or Six Sigma or any quality improvement models. Then for workforce and for engagement, in our case, the workforce must be trained and they must be involved in the system. For that, we must have periodic training and periodic involvement. Involvement means they must be having the ownership of each process. They must be involved in the process and they must have decision making, at least for their area. For example, a shop floor employee in particular department, they can have the decision making for their department at least. Then they will get some pride and they are ready to work. Then one more aspect is safety. They must have discipline and they must have a safe environment to work. That we will discuss further. Next is customer and supplier orientation, which is getting through VOC or sometimes we are calling house of quality. Then delivery performance. That means we have to take feedback of delivery performance. Then we should have a supplier partnership. We have already mentioned. That means our suppliers also go hand in hand with us, our processes. Then only we can sustain. Then we must have some good performance metrics and data usages. We must have key performance indexes and we must use visual dashboards. Then only we can have clear metrics. So how can we scale the operational excellence approach? So I have already mentioned some of the points. Anyway, let's discuss in detail. So start small. Begin the work with low risk, high impact areas to test and learn. Uh, then stabilize, address process variability, and ensure consistency in outcomes, standardize, document, and enforce best practices across teams, use of digital tools. As we know, now it is a digital era or electronic era. So without the use of digital tool, uh, we cannot sustain or we will be slow enough. For example, we have so many AI tools to even work in, as everyone, we are all using Excel sheets in computer. But we know that so many AI tools help in using Excel also. Without knowing those tools, it will make us slow because some other competitors may can even easily implement or fastly produce products than what we can. So we must be using the digital tools correctly or perfectly. Then scaling, expand successful practices across the organization systematically. So these are generally the scaling procedures. Then these are the common pitfalls to be avoided. So tool overload without cultural shift. As I already mentioned, it is about cultural changes. Generally, we must have a continuous improvement culture. If the culture is not there, we don't have uh, results of these tools. Implementing too many tools without fostering a mindset of continuous improvement leads to superficial results. The another pitfall is ignoring data. Means collecting data without analysis, action, or feedback loops undermines improvement efforts. Whenever we are starting a system of collecting data, we will get enough data and we will get so many data from each department. If we are not analyzing it properly, there is no use. It is just we are keeping the data as it is. So there is no outcomes. Once we are analyzing the data and whenever we are taking proper actions to the analysis, then only there will have some results. Then focus only on cost, not value. Priorities cost cutting over process efficiency and customer value can harm long-term performance. The main philosophy of Lean and Six Sigma is based on the term value. Value of product is different from the cost of production. So we have to enhance the value of each process. Obviously, the institute or firms will be uh, having a concern over the cost because, as we mentioned earlier, uh, they have limitations on cost implications. So cost is a main factor, even though they have to concentrate on value. Then inadequate training or skill development. Without equipping teams with right knowledge and skills, tools and methods cannot be effectively applied. Those who know the right use of tools, they can only perform well. So if the workers are not trained well or they are not educated well, educated in the sense not a degree or something, they have to be educated so as to use the tool which we are using to introduce. Even it is a small idea to improve the operation of a simple lathe or something, that must also be educated to the employee or worker concerned. So training and skill development is an important factor. Then poor communication across teams. That also we have discussed. So if any misalignment or lack of information system across, then it can stall the progress and it will be a resistance to the whole system. That means if the departments are not communicating correctly, then there will be information, there will be lack of information flow. And in case of manufacturing industry, if the informations are correctly not given, there will be some delays or something, some quality deteriorations and all. So it will affect the total quality. So these are the five important pitfalls, and it can. There are so many small points, but it can be broadly given in this five area. Then we are moving to how industrial systems enhance operational excellence. As we know, one of the main theme in our FDP is industrial systems. So how it enhances the operational excellence. So industrial system is an approach, system approach, we can say. So in system approach, every part of the industry is taken as a system. From the input to output, it is considered as a whole system, as a production, or we can say production system. So it is an integrated platform and technologies that monitor, control, and optimize manufacturing and industrial operations. Generally, when we are considering industrial engineering and all, we say this as a systemic approach. So here our main focus is to monitor, control, and optimize the processes. So the functions mainly are real-time monitoring, that means real-time data collection and visualization, process control and automation, and production planning and inventory management. So these are the various steps involved in this for an industrial system or industrial system operations. So we have to collect the data, real-time data from each department of operations, and we have to visualize or monitor the data. Then we have to control each process, and wherever possible, automation is concerned to the new technology. Wherever possible, we can automate the data or use AI or use digital tools wherever applicable. Then production planning and inventory management. I think supply chain management, there was one session, logistic management. And in the new era, those things are very much needed for the survival of any industry, because we are connected to so many systems. We are marketing through, or we are getting deliveries through different systems, and we are marketing through different ways. So our logistic planning, similarly inventory control, it is having a high impact over our operational excellence. So our system must be capable of proper inventory management and proper production planning. Some of the examples of such industrial system modules are SCADA, ERP, PLC, then obviously IoT and industrial IoT. So, so many platforms are there for civil structures and all. BIM tools are there, building industrial module or something. So in each sector, there are so many automated modules or electronic modules are there. Similarly, in case of business transactions, there is Tally, so they can use those technological tools for easier implementation. Then coming to process consistency. So the ERP systems or industrial systems should have process consistency, standardize operations, and ensure repeatability across shifts and sites. It must be data-driven, and it must have data-driven decisions. That means the decisions must be based on the data or current data, or what we said, the real-time data. Provide actionable insights through analytics and dashboards. Real-time visibility, monitor performance and detect deviations instantly. Then waste reduction, identify inefficiencies and bottlenecks to support lean and Six Sigma efforts. Workforce empowerment, enable operators and managers with timely, accurate information. In terms of data-driven decision and real-time visibility, I can say that example of our ERP systems. Mostly in academic field also, we are now using many ERP or some softwares. It will calculate generally the COPO outcome and all. So after each internal test or assignment, we can see how much improved our results are or how much weaker our results are. So it can act as a real-time monitoring, and accordingly we can adjust the targets or predefine the or redefine the systems. So it can help the improvement of the process. Then system integration. And then the production system must be in the or the this ERP or the computer systems must be aligned to the production, quality, logistics, and maintenance for seamless workflow. Then supports of the TAPM or lean manufacturing or ISO, such quality initiatives. So these reinforce structured programs like TPM, ISO 9001 or ISO 14001 or ISO 50001. These are different systems which enables the industry for quality improvement. Like in our academic system, it is NBA accreditation or NAC accreditation. It will help us to be streamlined in the academic field, or we can continuously improve with those systems. Then reduce human errors. Automation ensures consistency and minimize manual mistakes. This is again related to the newer tools or AI tools or computerized tools. It will surely helps in minimizing the mistakes or errors. Especially in case of manufacturing and all, now we are using CNC or computer operated machineries, overlays and all. So if we are using CNC, if the program is correctly loaded, we can ensure the correct delivery of outputs. Accelerates continuous improvement, provides historical trends and KPI, that means key performance indicator for ongoing refinement. Compliance and traceability, ensures audit readiness and product traceability. That means if we are doing everything on time, then we will be always ready for any audit or things. So these systems supports the entire system or entire manufacturing firm to work correctly. So another topic is ergonomics. It is related to the industrial system. Ergonomics is nothing but it is a human comfort factor. So it is one of the major area in the industrial system and safety. So how ergonomics enhances the operational excellence. So ergonomics is the science of designing work environments and system to fit the capabilities and limitations of people. That means we are arranging the systems according to the human requirements. So it improves the efficiency, it reduces motion waste, fatigue, and errors, boosting productivity and process flow. Uh, then support lean goals, align with lean by eliminate unnecessary movements and ensuring task simplicity. Boost employee engagement, comfortable and safe environments increase morale, job satisfaction, and retention. Enables inclusive workplaces, lower absenteeism, healthcare expenses, and enhancing operational resilience. Ergonomics generally means the worker must have uh, a properly designed area to work and the tools and uh, operating equipments must be designed according to the general height and weight principles of human. So there are so many principles of movement or principles of motion economy you might have heard, so that they must be followed. For example, if it is a clerical job or it is a computer or a design job, the design table and sitting chair must be given accordingly. If he has to sit the whole 8 hour, he must have some suitable chairs and he must have some suitable set of table and work arrangements. And if it is for a shop floor employee, for example, if he works on lathe for continuously for 8 hours, he must have some resting area. He must have some area for providing his tools easily getting and means he should be able to retrieve and replace the tools or materials easily. That provisions must be ensured. And one more aspect is safety. So the equipment must also safe to work for him or her. Then only he or she can work easily or comfortably. So if the comfort is there, the absenteeism will be less, then it will enhance the operational stability. That means if he is comfortable with his work, he or she will be more dedicated to the work and the work will be moving more smoothly. Then coming to the one another topic of our FDP, it is industrial safety. How it is related to the operational excellence. So industrial safety here it is also based on the research done by Edwin et al. In 2010. It is not defining the safety as just avoiding accident. It is not directly related to the accidents only. It is that means the researchers defined the safety as a discipline or policy and its values towards the regulations of the company. I will explain more detail. So, generally, industrial safety ensures workforce well-being and operational reliability. It minimizes unplanned downtime and incident-related cost. Uh, Operational excellence is most effective when cultural and behavioral safety dimensions are integrated. SMEs often lack resources for separate safety departments. Embedding safety into operations increases efficiency and avoid duplications. Uh, I already mentioned that here safety doesn't directly meant to only accidents or something, hazards and all. Here the term safety uh, is mentioned as a culture of the entire system. For example, we know that whenever we are driving a two-wheeler, we must wear helmets for safety. But it is a government policy uh, or a government rule says we have to wear helmet, or in case of four-wheeler, we have to wear seat belt. But whenever we are keeping it as our individual policy, or we are keeping it as our uh, firm's policy, it is mentioned here as safety. So if the system is designed to follow some rules, then it is following industrial safety or industrial discipline. So in the last point, you can see embedding safety into the operations increases efficiency by avoiding errors or duplications. So generally, this is important because SMEs often lack resources for separate safety departments. They cannot uh, have a separate safety department, and they can only general they can only follow general safety rules, or they can uh, have some general rules only. So when people follow safety, even when no one is watching, it is the win of victory of any firm over the discipline. So keep safety drivers in operational excellence. So these are the top safety drivers: training and competence. Training and competence can enhance the safety. Employee engagement. That means we already mentioned employee involvement. It is similar to employee involvement. If they are engaged properly, and if they are involved in the decision making, we can ensure the safety. Then subcontractor management. This is aligned to that term discipline. If the subcontractor or our supplier is aligned to our safety system or our discipline system, then it is good for our operational excellence. For example, if we are purchasing a helmet, if it is correctly ISO qualified, if it is an ISO company, or if it is having ISI mark, we can ensure that safety. If we are buying some fake helmet, it cannot ensure the safety. Likewise, if the subcontractor or supplier is correctly providing us the right quality products, it is good for our quality improvement also. Then risk awareness, management, and tolerance. Uh, Risk awareness means we have to educate our employees and our stakeholders about our policies. for our discipline. What are our policies? What is safety, or what is meant by these discipline policies? We have to be aware of that, and we have to make aware uh, to the stakeholders, the management, and tolerance. It must be managed, and the tolerance limit must be set. That much, and that means how much we can tolerate from the supplier or the customers. Then we must have a transformational leadership for the safety driving. Uh, then just and fair practices. That means we must have uh, just practice means according to the situation we must have the practices, and fair practices means more or less we must have some strategic ideas for these safety policies, like tactics and strategics. Just means tactics. The research papers mentioned in that way. Just means like tactics, and fair means it is more like strategic, long term. Owner's role and accountability. How the owner uh, sees these rules and aspects, and how they are making accountable for these rules or scenarios. Then coming to the culture behavior loop of safety. So culture drives behavior, and behavior sustains the culture. Both are interrelated. Uh, like whenever we are correctly following the rules, the accidents will come down. And when the accidents will come down, it will enhance the others to follow the rules. So it is a win-win policy. Both are, if both are followed, it is reciprocatingly give the good results. Then operational excellence requires formal systems. Formal systems means there must be policy or regulations, and there must be awareness or training or educations. Uh, there must be some measurement standards. Like I'm giving some standard examples. Like in driving, we have some motor vehicle rules, and we have trainings, or we have some we have to know these rules before taking the driving license and all. And we have some measurement like police or MBD checkings and all, and some surveillance systems are there. Likewise, it must be there in industries also. We must have some safety policies, or the what I say, the this continuous improvement policies must be there, and we must educate the employees and the stakeholders about that, and we must have clear metrics for analyzing those systems. Then informal systems, values, rituals, and peer accountability. So the employees must be valued. They must follow even when no one is watching, and it must be aligned to the culture of the organizations. Then only the system will work correctly. Next is benefit of safety embedded operational excellence. These are also an result of employing safety rules in an industry. So it will lower the insurance premiums and downtime. If the safety is ensured, then we can uh, mostly we have to insure for the systems. If the system are much costly, generally industries are getting insurance, like our vehicle insurance. So if we are not claiming we will get some bonuses or the premium will cut down. So if we are following safety rules, it will lower the insurance premium. And if we are working correctly, or we don't have any accidents, or if, if we don't have any uh, system breakdowns, then the downtime will be lesser. Then coming to the better employee morale and retention. If the system is safe and his working environment is safe, generally the employee will retain in the system, and the employee retention generally what we call labor turnover will be lesser. Then stronger regulatory compliance. That means whenever we go for some accreditation or certification process, we can get easily certified because we are following the rules and we get the certification easily. Then resilient system with continuous improvement culture. The system will be resilient, or it is following the continuous improvement system. So that journal paper is given a case study. It is about a Milliken company. Milliken company is a US-based chemical factory. It is a diversified manufacturing company founded in 1865, known for its innovative and environmentally responsible products across diverse industries, specifically chemicals, floor coverings, performance materials, and textiles. So during their journey, they set safety or discipline as one of the core value for operational excellence or continuous improvement. So what are the results of those, or what are the steps and what are the results of those implementation procedure? That means when they are considered safety first, what was the result? So Milliken's journey to the world-class safety and operations excellence is built on basically the 6 foundational keys. One is standardized the daily management system. They implemented a standardized daily management system, which is consistently work for daily operations. Their daily operations are monitored, and if some deviation is found, they will correct with very soon, within a day or something. Then the second point is model common language. Shared the understanding and communication. That means we initially told that the communication linkage is very important. Top to bottom and bottom to top communications are important for easy implementation of these procedures. So they created a shared understanding and communication channels. They also provided bottom-up communication. That means they have given some decision-making power to the lower class of employees. Then third method is standardized problem-solving approach. They have given a systematic resolution of its issues using standardized approaches to problem solving. They have created subsystems in each department to solve their own problems. By that way, they have created a systematic approach for problem solving in each department. Then standardized education process, continuous learning and skill development through training programs. They have given proper training to each and every employee of the firm. Training may not be it is it may not be a off the shop training. It may be on job training, but still they have educated and trained the employees. Then consistent measurement processes. They have provided clear metrics and followed that metrics meticulously. So with that key performance indicators, they have clearly assessed and introduced such a measurement system, and with that measurement system, they can have good control over their process. Empowered and engaged associates. Employees are central to the safety process, and they have designed the process in a way that every employee is following their rules and they are valued. So they got a VPP star certification. It is a major certification body of US, and they got their certification for all their plants and near zero incident rates over 29 years. That means they have very lesser accidents or difficulties during past years. Similarly, they prioritized safety as first agenda in all the meetings. So their one of the motto is safety wasn't an initiative, it became the way we worked. So this highlights Millikan's shift from a program mentality to a system or process approach. That means safety or discipline is made as their system, uh, which is good for continuous improvement and integrated to the operational excellence. Then these are some of the experience I have on my journey of implementation. So I have gone through some uh, implementation studies throughout my PhD work, and now as a consultant also. Currently, I am working in a paper manufacturing industry as a quality engineering, and it is a part of my consultancy work also. So generally, my procedure is conducting a questionnaire survey or interview with the owners and key employees of each firms, because they have to tell many things about their industry. Each small scale industry is working on their own platforms. Uh, the systems or there is no common systems which is adaptable to small scale industries, or we can say generally manufacturing industries, because each of the manufacturing products industry produces their own products with their own features. So they will have their own policies and their own set of workers. So the problems will be like different for each industry. So we have to conduct some surveys or interviews with the key peoples. It may be employees in case of small scale industries, and sometimes the owners may also involved in the process. Sometimes owners may not be. Sometimes owners may be. So we have to take care of both. And in case of medium scale industries, there may be some middle level managers also. Then I used to guide the firm to identify and quantify the 7 wastes, which is provided by the lean manufacturing. That is timber wood. We generally mention it as timber wood, transportation, inventory, motion, weighting, over processing, over production, and defects. These are the seven wastes according to the lean philosophy or Toyota production system philosophy. Then the next step is to help calculate the baseline sigma level. But as far as my experience is concerned, generally the industries are not in a situation to go for a Six Sigma at their initial states, because I hope you all are aware of Six Sigma. Six Sigma is a journey towards 3.4 millions, 3.4 defects per million opportunities. That means 0.00004% of defect. But as far as small scale industries is concerned, generally the defect rate is around 10% or 20%, like that. It is on a higher value. So generally they will be in a sigma level of 2 to 3. So the Six Sigma approach is a secondary option for generally our SMEs. So I used to calculate or help in calculating Six Sigma levels, but industries are not readily accept those Sigma levels. Then the next step is conduct in-depth diagnostic study through structured interviews, field observations, and CCTV footages analysis to identify source of waste across the value stream. That means how or where we can act, where we can identify the waste, or where we can identify uh, the movement waste or motion waste. We can identify it through the detailed study or diagnostic, in-depth diagnostic study with the help of structured interview with the employees concerned, or it may be through the field observation, direct observation of the process, or it may be through the CCTV footages. If the work is very small or it is captured by the video, then it is easy to analyze through systems. So these are the methods to conduct in-depth diagnostic, and it is a step for implementation. Then coming to the enabling bottom-up engagement in waste reduction activities and ensured accountability at each phase. As we earlier mentioned, the shop floor employees must be engaged or involved in the system. They must have their own voice to the process. Then only they will open up, or they will ready to cooperate with us. So their problems must be considered. Mostly they are working with those machineries, so they will be facing some problems. It may be small, like they must have some problems with working time or lighting, or sometimes it may be related to their posters, means their standing position or something. But they must also be understood, and they must also be addressed. Then we must have to establish standard operating procedures for each process, and layout changes wherever necessary. Visual management tools we must use wherever possible, like cause and effect diagram, Pareto diagram, or statistical tools like histograms, whichever necessary, control charts, whichever necessary, we have to use accordingly. And process documentation system. Generally, what the SMEs are lacking. Uh, the workers and owners will be busy with their daily tasks. They generally doesn't have a proper data storage system or data recording systems. So we must start a recording system, and we must correctly record and analyze those data. Guide firms to workforce structuring, scheduling, inventory control, quality checks, and preventive maintenance. So we must be able to guide the workforce in structuring the total system and scheduling if scheduling or rescheduling the process if necessary, then scheduling the layout or changing the layout if necessary, then the inventory control techniques like ABC or HMD, whatever inventory control technique is possible. If they are on track, it is okay. Otherwise, we have to help them to uh, take the necessary steps in inventory control. Then we have to give guidelines in quality checks. They will have some systems. Uh, we can give some more additional contents by research works, and we can use some benchmarking techniques. For example, if we are uh, what we if we are literature using some literatures of some more researchers, we can find some similar industries were using some better models, so we can suggest the industries about that better models, and we can offer or we can educate them about quality checks and preventive maintenance. Then we can help the firms to adopt tools like Kanban, JIT, TPM tools, whichever suitable for them. Like generally, all the firms start with 5S and some uh, 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 value stream mapping, VSM. Generally, both are the tools which are commonly uh, first level usage of usage in industry, have the first level usage in industry. Then we can help them in an ABC analysis for inventory control, and help in economic batch sizing or economic load sizing for inventory as well as supplies and all. Then we can help them to develop practical project charters. Project charter is a tool which can help in using any projects. They can easily monitor the projects, and they can easily control the projects also using the project charters. We can guide the firm in measuring results using key metrics, monitoring, evaluation, and standardization. So, from my experience, I have achieved, I have about two to three implementations, and during that, one is like a cluster, but it is only having few industries. Uh, so, in those industries, I got a total reduction of defects from 7.7 percentage to 14.3 percentage. So it varies uh, between these range, and I have a result of reducing production cost from 5 to 10 percentage, and the total setup time is reduced by 10 to 20 percentage. And qualitatively, I can say a significant reduction in overtime, transportation, and waiting time is observed. And I also got a result like enhanced employee understanding and ownership of quality practices. That means the employees are employees are already willing to take those initiatives once they are uh, aware of those results. That means, for example, uh, it is not a good thing to say, but still, if we see an accident and if we are aware how a seat belt wearing or helmet wearing uh, can reduce the effect accident fatality, then obviously the driver will follow those rules. Similarly, once I could show the results to the workers, they are much more motivated to those quality initiatives. Then these are the challenges faced for me to implement the quality initiatives in SMEs. So SMEs generally prioritize immediate order fulfillment over long-term quality system deployments. Even the firm I worked with, they are prioritizing immediate order fulfillment or immediate delivery. They are not focusing on long-term quality initiatives or something. So we must educate the owners or leaders and also the employees for the uh, total quality management policies or benefits of quality initiatives. Then workers and sometimes even management are reluctant to adopt new procedures, fearing added complexity. Generally, the workers and the management generally will be reluctant to adopt these procedures because they will think that the system must be stopped for this or system will not be uh, produce we cannot produce the orders and their order fulfillment will be delayed. By fearing these, they will be reluctant. Many SMEs struggle to allocate sufficient funds for long-term quality initiatives or certifications. Generally, another shortfall or difficulty faced by SMEs are funding for the quality initiatives. They are running on minimum funds, and generally the owners cannot fund immediately for any purpose, even if it is an new machinery or new process. They may not be able to fund flexibly. So it is a limiting factor. And finally, SMEs often face high employee turnover and difficulty in retaining skilled workers, especially as many prefer white collar job or large company jobs. Nowadays, no, we know that our cultural, social culture is generally shifting, and most of the youngsters are not ready to work in blue collar job. Generally, they prefer IT jobs or white collar job in AC rooms and all. But still, they are having uh, unskilled laborers, but they are not getting skilled labor force. So there is they need a high turnover or a high amount to train the laborers to make them skilled. And when they are skilled, they will left the job and they will go to some more better companies. So it will affect the small scale industries a lot. So coming to the last few slides of my presentation, being a faculty, how we can contribute to the uh, quality, industrial systems, and safety. Generally, this is one slide which is related to our contributions towards the students. So we can teach the students about the interconnection between safety, quality, and the performance. Similarly, we can promote the continuous improvement culture in academic labs and projects. We can give them small assignments or what we can say tutorials or something. Similarly, in projects also we can include continuous improvement processes or we can include all these ideas like safety, quality, uh, industrial system policies. All these we can include in the projects and mini projects and all. Or we can give them seminars regarding this. Then another one important aspect is train the students in real world integrated industrial practice. So we can promote the internships or case-based learning through live projects with local SMEs. In this scenario, I have an experience after I coming to this industry, that is paper industry. We got about 7 Polytechnic students. Uh, since it is a paper industry, we are closely related to cotton industries. Like we are using cotton waste for producing paper. So some textile engineering polytechnic students have approached us to work with us as internships. So they worked for 2 months, and we also benefited from their work, and they also have some better working exposure in our industry because it is related, closely related, and it is aligned to their area of study. So we also got some better outputs because they know some idea about cotton and textile policies and what are the chemicals used for or what are the characteristics of cotton. Like that they know, and since they can give some suggestions to us, so it is a win-win situation. So both the parties uh, had some betterments to this internship. Likewise, we can identify suitable industries and we can promote the internship policies, which is compulsory in this NEP systems and all, and in accreditations also. So we can promote those. Then we can have case-based learning and live project with already we have projects in final year. So if we are giving good projects, it is good for the student also, and it will be good for the industries also. Then encourage the student-led mapping of enablers in local SMEs. Develop simplified operation excellence adoption toolkits based on these studies. Coming to the faculty side, we can develop workshops linking to operational excellence to safety, quality, and industrial systems. And we can enable industry academia collaborations. We can give consultations like we can encourage research linking to operational excellence, to sustainability, digital readiness, and safe culture, etc. And we can contribute to research papers like documentation of best practices. We can make it to publications, or we can present it to conferences, or we can even present it to industrial collaborations or industrial clubs like CII or management clubs and all. We can present this in those platforms. Then we can engage in operational excellence diagnostic, and we can have consultancy works with local SMEs. So these are the possibilities, but as an academicians, we can contribute into. So coming to the final stages, it is the final reflections of my total sessions. So operational excellence is a journey. It is not a project. It is not having an end. It is a continuous process. So we can every day come to a new method or new idea for improvement. As we say, always there is a room for quality improvement. So we can improve our operational policies regularly. Then success lies in stating small and scaling smart. Generally, we must start with small aims and we can scale it to large extent. As I already mentioned, we generally go for accreditation with small result aims, and then we are scaling into higher levels. Likewise, in industries also, for example, we can increase the productivity in 2 to 5% for the first year, and we can continue it for 10% or more in the coming years. Then people, processes, and purpose must be aligned for the sustainable operational excellence improvement. Then collaborative efforts between academia, industry, and government are essential, because nowadays government have a lot of plans to improve. As I think, as we are from technical institutions, we have TBI, startup missions and all, and MSME ministry is there. So they are providing a lot of schemes for improvement of these quality initiatives and improvement of total industrial systems. So, and academic, what our possibilities, generally we have a bunch of students. As I know, it is much complex doing projects with the current students, because they are pressurized with the time frame, and most of them are not willing to. So it is a tedious task, but still we have a room for linking industry with academics with the help of live projects. So these are the things. So I wish that we can empower our students and industries with a system that are not just efficient, but resilient and on the path to operational excellence. So these are some of the references I have taken, and thank you all for the patience to stay with me, and the session is open for discussion.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Okay.
Sir, is digital transformation essential for achieving operational excellence in SMEs?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is essential. Essential in the sense it is not essential, but it can improve the situation. For example, what essential is clarity, consistency, and commitment. We should have a clear rules, and we should have consistent operation settings, and we should have a commitment to the entire system. The digital tools are not an exact necessary, but obviously, for example, many SMEs have achieved significant improvements using simple visual tools like Pareto chart or some histograms, control charts, etc., and have achieved significant improvements. But with the help of AI tools like Excels or newer AI tools like ChatGPT or something, uh, they can easily implement the system in a much faster way. For example, even in academics also, we can say uh, for accreditation and all, we have to use this COPO mapping and all. If we are using a traditional system by using pen and paper, it will be time taking and it will be tedious. If we are using digital scenarios, it will be much more easier. Similarly, in industries also, there are so many ERP platforms or digital platforms. It is costly, but still it is easy to use. And also, we can start with not much costly systems like Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, and ChatGPT free version. These are some simple digital tools which can empower us in a faster way. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, many SMEs lack time and resources. How practical is it to implement operational excellence without disrupting ongoing operations?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, obviously, I already mentioned that generally SMEs are trying to just manage their orders and fulfill the orders on time. They are not ready to invest their time and money on quality initiatives, fearing that this will be waste of money and waste of time. But generally, the absolute condition is uh, it is not wasting money. Actually, the key is starting small and integrating gradually. That means we have to identify the key problems within the industry, and by considering that problem or reducing that problem, we can go for the other. So generally, quality initiatives don't recommend halting operations or stopping the entire processes. They are like continuous improvement processes. So begin with a low risk, high impact area, and such as improving layout flow, because for changing the layout or for changing the uh, workers poster, it doesn't need to stop the flow. So similarly, introducing 5S, it is an easy process. uh, by just getting a 1 hour additional time, the employee can, without stopping the work, they can implement the 5S. So likewise, settings daily smaller goals, we can go for bigger goals. Generally, the study says that even dedicating 1 hour a week for a team or small improvement can produce bigger results over time. So it is about embedding systems into work or processes into work rather than adding a separate layer of work or complex. It is not setting a complex system into work. Hope it is clear.
Clear, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, if any other queries, you can ask.
I think there are no other queries.
Okay. Okay, thank you all the participants and coordinators. Thank you.
Okay, sir. On behalf of the organizing team, it is my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks for today's insightful session on operational excellence in practice, approaches for scalable impact in manufacturing. First and foremost, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Ramkumar for sharing his valuable time and expertise with us. His in-depth understanding of Lean Six Sigma, sustainable manufacturing practices, and the importance of continuous improvement has truly enriched us. His real-world insights, drawn from both academia and industry, made his session engaging and practically relevant. We sincerely thank him for delivering such a meaningful and impactful presentation. Once again, thank you, sir, for being with us and inspiring us towards operational excellence. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah.
Now the sessions are over. The valedictory session will be starting by sharp 3:30.